Greetings and salutations. This is Imperator Vespasian and his trusty sidekick.
Hello.
We're going to do this sort of explaining what we're doing thing first before we start each video, or should we just like call this the last one?
No, because you need to introduce yourself first.
Right, no, I don't mean that. I mean, we've got some 1/72 scale tanks and stuff, and we're explaining why we've got them.
Okay, we have some 1/72 scale tanks here. This is how we got them.
Right. So, we got the Stalingrad box set. That's the last time I'm going to mention the Stalingrad box set.
Did.
Because we're going to be doing a film box. We're going to do we've nearly finished it.
Yes.
I've just got to paint the factory, and we're done.
They can find out later, can't they?
Yes, and so I will probably have to put that video on before this one goes on. So
you don't know that.
I might not.
Yourself.
Depends on how I feel. Sorry, because we tend to film 4 or 5 videos a day, and we don't put them all on at the same time.
First, I think we're on 6s.
Yeah. So we've been going through all the different stuff that you can get because we decided we're going to have a go at 20mm, just for fun. Just for giggles.
Funsies.
Because we're doing bolt action now for the business, and when you're doing stuff for business, you no longer feel like doing it as a game yourself, because you're painting them all the time for other people, and you don't have time to do it for yourself. So we thought we'd get 20mm and see what it did. Well, 1/72, because we got that Stalingrad box set, and we said, hey, this is cool. Why don't we play with it? And so that's it. So we've got this. This is Armourfast Sherman Firefly, and there is also, can you grab that one at the back with the other Sherman, if you don't break your spine doing it. No, I don't want the Sherman, I want the
what?
The box.
The box. Why do you want the box for?
Because
this is about this box.
It is about the box.
People don't want to know about this box.
So we got this box, and we also got this box. One is from Itagliari and one is from Armourfast, and I at the time did not have the slightest clue what the difference was. These work out cheaper than them. So I got 1 box of each. Partly because Armourfast were the only ones that seemed to have a Firefly on the shelf. And I wanted a Firefly, so this has 2 Fireflies in it, and this has the standard Sherman Jumbo with the 75. So it's rubbish, really, but it's a Sherman. Anyway, I'm just mentioning there is that box as well, which we'll have a look at. So this is the Firefly here. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. This is the Firefly, but we'll have a look at the actual sprue. That's what you get when you unbox it. So
I'm still shook. I've never seen a sprue like that before.
I know, it's awesome. Basically, this is the entire thing, and everything just snaps off and snaps together. You hardly need any glue, to be honest, apart from the sticking the wheels on. It all snaps together more or less, and it's much easier than doing, say, an Airfix kit where you have to put every single wheel on and everything, which is tedious. I can't bother to do it. These are great. You just get them out. All the tracks are already attached, and you just stick it together. It's just straight out of the box, and you can have. I guess you get about 20 of these done in an hour. I did one of each of all the things we bought while we were watching that John Wayne Gacy thing.
Yeah, the documentary.
Strange thing to watch, I know, while you're assembling figures, but yeah, the clown.
They do say that women like to fall asleep while listening to crime films like that in the background. Very weird.
Yeah.
Because men don't do that.
No, your mum likes watching My £600 Life because it makes her feel better about herself. No, sorry. She likes the Fascinating Horror channel. That's one of her favourite YouTube channels. You know, Fascinating Horror?
What, the guy that talks about certain things that have happened in real life?
Yeah, like a accident at a railway or famous fire or something, fascinating horror. It's like,
if you really like that kind of stuff, you should watch Mr. Nightmare.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him? He's really good, really good.
But she really likes Fascinating Horror channel, and there's another channel which she likes, which is also a kind of thing. I can't remember. Anyway, ask your mother. She likes them things. So they're kind of true crime sort of things. Bedtime stories she likes. That's it.
Bedtime stories.
Yeah. We found the Boys from Yuba City on it, which was the American Dyatlov Pass.
And we are off track.
Right, yeah.
As always.
So, had the guys at Dyatlov Pass had a Sherman tank, they wouldn't have died.
Yeah, it would have.
Well, it depends how they died.
Well, we're stuck.
We don't actually know
You
how.
can't get a tank on the mountain.
We don't. Well, not Sherman. No, that's not going up a mountain. A T-34 would.
I mean, guess in a way you are right, because they would have got, once you got the fire up there, for once they left the village.
That's true. They'd have been stuck in them. They never.
They would save themselves.
Just go through the woods.
Oh, go on.
You know where they were chased by the Yeti.
I'm pretty sure it's the army guy, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't know.
Oh, I guarantee you that's the army guy wearing
I
the
think it's
wind's
the
jacket.
army guy, like,
it's
taking-
totally.
yeah.
It's totally not a Yeti.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's an army guy. It's the army
It could
guy.
also be one of the natives, as I mentioned. So they lived there.
The Mansi. Yes, it could have been one of them. We should do a video on it. Right, so these are great, by the way. Sorry, do apologise. But if you've seen any of our videos on our channel, you know that we're not going to actually.
We're going to get cancelled one day.
No, seriously, don't worry about it. It's fine. So this is the thing. It snaps together really well. Sorry, it snaps together really well. And it ends up like this, and this is the finished version. You may notice I have not put a markings on it. That's so we could use it for... Actually, just realised this is a Firefly. The Russians didn't use Fireflies. Alright, forget it. I'm going to stick markings on it. This is an American tank. You could also use it as British. And
You're so happy with yourself the other day as well.
yeah, I was when I said that. I just realised, no, the Russians never used a Firefly. Yeah. So the idea of this tank was to up-gun the Sherman. Can you pass me the other Sherman?
I'm getting that.
I know you already had the other Sherman. I made you take it away. That's the Jumbo Sherman. This tank is the relatively standard Sherman that you get. Hence, I haven't put any colours on it. Right? Any?
Are you sure this one's right?
Because then I can use it for Russian. There you go. That's it. That's what I'm doing. So that Sherman has a 75mm gun. The 75mm gun is a howitzer. It's not an anti-tank gun, but it could fire a heat round. However, the ships carrying the heat rounds were sunk by German U-boats. So every tank basically got one round per tank to fire an anti-tank round. So even theoretically, a 75 howitzer could technically kill a German tank if it's close enough. They probably didn't have the ammunition to do it anyway. Because the whole idea of the Sherman was not to take on tanks. That's what your M10's for. The Wolverine anti-tank gun, anti-tank platform, that's why they're open topped, because you can see the enemy tank and kill it. Great idea. Mortar can kill it, but who cares? So that's what they're for. Your tank hunters are what's supposed to kill tanks. Your Shermans aren't supposed to meet German tanks. They're supposed to blow up buildings and trenches and bunkers and bridges.
So on and so on.
Yes, but not tanks. So your howitzer is going to do nothing to a tank. Probably make it thud. Yeah, there's an interesting story. Do you want an interesting story?
Ask them. If they want an interesting story, they want to know more about the Sherman Firefly.
They've got no way of knowing. Right, the Firefly came... This is actually technically not a Firefly. I know it says Firefly. Isn't the Firefly the 90mm gun version?
Don't ask me.
That's the Firefly. This is a 76mm anti-tank gun that the Americans use. We put a 90mm gun on it, which I think is a 17-pounder. So I think technically, isn't the Firefly was only used by the British? This is the American version, the Easy 8. The Americans called them the Easy 8, didn't they?
Yes, the Easy 8.
Yeah, so this is actually an Easy 8. Right, okay, so this Firefly, who cares, it's British. So the British got the 90mm anti-tank gun, which is a big anti-tank gun. And it's this here. So this must be the British tank, not the American tank, this one. I was thinking of the Americans. So this is the British Firefly, not the American 76. Right, so this, the Shermans given to the British obviously had a downfall that they didn't have a decent gun. They had the British like to have dual-purpose guns. The British anti-tank guns are built to be dual-purpose entirely. So you will have as many anti-tank rounds as you do HE rounds, because that's how the British operate. And the British realised that the Sherman was pretty rubbish as an anti-tank gun, and so they stuck the Firefly gun in it. They made it a Firefly. They stuck a 90mm gun in it. And it's great, the 90mm gun. Unfortunately, when they tested the tank, they fired at a barn door, so the story goes, and they actually hit the barn twice out of about 100 rounds. Because it turns out that the 90mm gun is unbelievably inaccurate. It can't hit anything. And despite all of that, the Firefly there were 3 tank engagements during the Second World War with the Firefly and a German Tiger tank. And the Firefly won 2 engagements and the German won 1. The German Tiger won 1. However, one of the engagements, the Tiger was on the back of a flatbed railway carriage and it had no crew. So I'm assuming that's one of the ones we won. So, but then again you can't tell. So I'm assuming that the Firefly could easily kill a Tiger and the Tiger could easily kill a Firefly. So really it's who cares? It doesn't really matter. As it was, the Fireflies never ran into a German tank by chance. So that's an interesting story. That's interesting. I know I've got a book on it. You ever read a book?
Yes, I have now.
Oh.
I've read books.
Oh, you have read books?
No, I listen to them. I don't have to read.
Same thing.
I can't read.
Same thing.
I can listen.
Well, you were educated in Yorkshire, of course you can't read.
I can't read. I don't know what that is.
No.
What's reading?
What's your favourite book?
Which one? I said, ooh, it's different. It's difficult now. I would still say it's Devastation of Bow.
Right. Okay, so Flight to the Eisenstein's better.
I liked it. It was good. It was good, but it's lots.
Yeah, well, I really like the main character.
Garrow.
Yeah, because I was already aware of Garrow.
Nathaniel Garrow.
Yeah, I actually read the later book before I read that book, so I already knew who Nathaniel Garrow was, so I knew he was going to survive. Because I know he's alive later on. But, Nathaniel Garrow. Yes.
Nathaniel Garrow. Because Frost Destroyed.
Yeah. Who's saying that? Oh, Grilgor. Grogor. Poor guy. Has a bad time of it.
I hate him.
Yeah. You know the worst thing? He carries on popping up in the books.
Not until, well, when I'm listening to the Siege of Terror, they mentioned him in a little snippet that he was actually banished. He's gone forever, not even in the war, but he's just gone forever.
Right. Anyway, so that's the video. Sorry, we did actually start talking about stuff, but this is the tank. It's lovely. It's a nice little thing. It's a nice little tank. Sorry, the turret came off. I want the turrets detachable so I can put flames on top. Given that it's an American tank, it will have lots of flames on top. Most of them will blow up. The Americans called them Zippos because apparently they light every time.
Zippo.
Yeah, but then again, so do German tanks. If you hit them in an anti-tank gun, they burn pretty well too. Although I think, didn't the Germans use petrol rather than diesel? And petrol would burn a lot better than diesel.
No, Germans use diesel.
Diesel, right. So was it the Americans who used petrol?
Most likely.
Oh no, I just remembered. These guys use jet fuel.
Alright, I think the Germans, the Russians started using vodka now, didn't they?
You think yes, you can run a tank on vodka, yeah. I actually know a restorator guy who actually ran an engine. He didn't have it in a vehicle, but he actually ran it on vodka. He was a German...
well, it is practically petrol.
It was a Russian Su-67 Jeep, which he had, which he was restoring. He had the engine on blocks, and he was repairing the engine, and they put neat vodka in, and it ran. So, it's great. Right, that's it. That's the end of the thing. This Armourfast, I like it. It's not any work to do whatsoever. You just slot it together. It's absolutely great. They're the easiest tanks I've ever assembled, other than the 40k Beyblade, which is a gorgeous tank to put together. Because you can put things anywhere you want on them.
What does it mean by this?
What? That's the serial number.
I don't know what it means.
That's the code number for the shop.
I'm going to sneeze. Bless me. What does that mean though?
It's the code number for the shop. It's the name of the model, number of the model.
So this model, for all of them, is model 99017.
And not necessarily. 9 might mean American.
So it's not.
Or it
it's
may,
not,
may,
it's
we
not
don't
the
know.
amount of units they've sold.
It may not be, no. It may mean something else. Like the 9 may be World War II, and the other 9 might be tank.
Right.
And because Armourfast do loads of stuff, I've been looking through their stuff online, and I think I might be getting quite a few Armourcast things. Quite like Armourcast actually. But I only got one Armourcast out of all this stuff because I didn't know what they were like.
Fast.
Armourfast, sorry. I didn't know what they were like, so I just got this, and I got a load of Italiari stuff. And honestly, I think I should have got more Armourfast stuff. Armourfast, yes, I got it right that time. Because it's a nice, nippy little tank. It's nice. So that's it. Outro.
If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and comment down below what you think of Armourfast. That's everything from me.
And everything from him?
Your child.
Yes. Goodbye.